Okay, so folks, I am officially back. Yes, I am officially back, and I figured the best way for me to go ahead and jumpstart my return back on the screen here would be to talk about something that we are all excited about, the very well anticipated Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 lineup, because we do have some updates. So let's go ahead and jump in. Now, before even jumping in, I want to go ahead and take a quick second just to give a major shout out to all of you for all of the love, the support, during that time when I was sick. I have missed all of our interactions and I just can't wait to get back into it. And this is one way to jumpstart that. So let's go ahead and talk about the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 lineup here, which we still don't have an exact date. We don't know exactly when it's going to drop, but it's likely to drop side by side with the upcoming Samsung Galaxy S22, the Impact event that is coming up in February, and chances are it will drop. The Galaxy Tab S8 lineup will drop along with that. Now, whether it drops before or after that shouldn't be too much of a worry. We have other updates that we're going to cover here, and the very first one of those updates or those leaks would be the chipset. Now, if you have been following this for a while, then you probably know that it had been anticipated that only the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 and the S8 Plus were going to be pushing the Snapdragon 898 or 895. There's been a lot of back and forth. For a very long time, there was a general consensus that the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra was going to be pushing an Exynos 2200 with AMD graphics. Now, if you follow these news very closely, then you may have seen that that chipset has been scratched because of performance issues, right? It's been performing well, and I'm talking specifically on the Samsung Galaxy S22. It has been lagging in terms of performance behind the Snapdragon flagship chipsets and of course the Apple A15 Bionics chip. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be the case with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, but as of now, we already are aware that Samsung will not be including this on the Galaxy S22, which leads us to believe that maybe they won't include that in the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, even though we are talking a completely different platform here, right? We're talking different form factor, different components, but again, as of now, likely not happening. So it looks like all three of them, Galaxy Tab S8, Galaxy Tab S8 Plus, and the S8 Ultra will be pushing the newest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 SoCs. We are looking at it to be a flagship chipset, right? It's supposed to perform very, very well. So I personally am looking forward to that, right? Assuming I actually get my hands on that tablet. But anyway, so the next update I want to cover here is going to be the physical aspect of the tablet. So we've seen actual images, actual pictures, not just renders of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 8 and S8 Plus and the S8 Ultra hit the internet. Now, they don't necessarily give us a full, a full picture of what's happening with the physical aspects of these tablets here. But, oh, by the way, before I forget, if this is your first time visiting, well, welcome to the channel, of course. If you do like the content so far, I truly appreciate that. Please do me a favor, hit both the like and the subscribe button there. Tremendous boost to this channel. And again, I truly appreciate that. But anyway, so going back to the pictures, again, these are just pictures and just like one shot for each tablet. So taking a closer look at them, as you can see here, in case you're not able to see clearly, it shows that the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 is about 25 by 16 centimeters. So that's roughly 9.8 inches by 6.3. And the display will be, of course, 11 inches, just like it is the case with the current Galaxy Tab S7, which is also one of the reasons I was saying that, hey, if you need a tablet, just buy the Tab S7 because the differences may not be that major. But anyway, so the Galaxy Tab S8 is also pushing, we're looking at 28 centimeters, so 28 by 18 centimeters. And of course, in inches, we are looking at 11 by 7.1. And the display here will be 12.4 inches, just like it is the case with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Plus. And of course, we have the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, which in this specific case will be pushing 32 by 21 centimeters and roughly 12.6 inches by 8.3. And that is, of course, in terms of inches, with the display, of course, being a massive 14.6 inches. And I'm sure you've known that for a while now because I'm assuming you watch my videos. But anyway, so when we are looking at just like the physical aspect of these tablets, no drastic changes when you are comparing them side by side. You know, I'm gonna get a chance to compare all of them, you know, the S8 and the S7. We're gonna get a chance to compare all of them side by side to really pick out what the differences are. The bulk of the changes will be taking place inside of the tablet hardware. You're looking at pretty much the same. In fact, I believe they are using the same displays for, you know, the successors to the S7 and the S8. So I'm sorry, the S7 and the S7 Plus. So the S8 and the S8 Plus will be using essentially the same displays that they made for the Galaxy Tab S7 and Tab S7 Plus. So essentially the same specs. You know, the inside in terms of battery, as a matter of fact, the Galaxy Tab S8 will be, the 11 inches one will be pushing an 8,000 milliamp battery, which is the same as what we have on the Galaxy Tab S7, and the Galaxy Tab S8 Plus will be pushing a 10,090 milliamp, same as what we see on the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Now, the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra would be the newest one. That's like the very special one. They had to make new components for this one, brand new components for this one. And if you did watch my last video, I may have mentioned this already in my last video, that this is a little bit more expensive and because things are new here, and they didn't make too many of them because, of course, chip shortage and the fact that they have new components, and this is kind of a special kind of tablets because they may not even hit all of the regions. All of them are going to be fast charge capable, of course, as I mentioned in the past also. Now, the next update that we have here is the S Pen, right? So it seems like we may not have, as of now, nothing specific has leaked in terms of the features, in terms of additional features or gimmicks, like some people like to call them, gimmicks that are added on the S Pen. Some people think they're gimmicks, but I personally think they're very functional. They're very practical. But anyway, so we haven't seen any leaks to the fact that, you know, we're going to have any additional features, anything, you know, special. If anything, everything was pointing to the fact that it will be able to pair with the S Pen that you have available on the current Galaxy Tab S7 and the S7 Plus. So the FCC documents that we have seen drop are showing specs that essentially match what we have with the current S Pen. It doesn't mean that it won't come with any additional features just because it matches what we have on the current Galaxy Tab S7 and S7 Plus. It could come with maybe a better response time. You know, you have different things like that that's going to play out, especially with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, because if you remember, I just said that we have new components, including a new display for that one. You know, obviously 120 hertz refresh rate, all that good stuff, all flagship specs. We will see, but as of now, FCC documents are showing specs that essentially match what we have on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 S Pen with the model number, which is, I believe, EJ-PT870. I think that's what it is. Now, I am excited to see, you know, what artists have to say about this particular tablet. Massive display, 14.6 inches, massive battery to go with it. I know artists are going to just absolutely love this guy here. And even if you're not an artist, I'm pretty sure you would still love this because entertainment is going to be amazing on that OLED display. I'm pretty sure it's going to be that same super AMOLED display that Samsung likes to advertise, to push out there. So entertainment, watching movies, videos, it's going to be top notch, right? It's really going to be up there. And I believe in terms of config, you're going to get 2 tiers. I believe 8 gigs of RAM with 128 gigs of base internal storage. And the next tier is going to be all the way up to 512 gigs of internal storage, coupled with 12 gigs of RAM. And in terms of the Galaxy Tab S8 and the S8 Plus, you are looking at an additional 2 gigs of RAM when compared to what you get with the Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, which comes as the base model, 6 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of internal storage, but the Tab S8 will be 8 gigs of RAM for the base storage, 128 gigs. Actually, it's going to be 8 gigs of RAM across for both the S8 and the S8 Plus, whether you go for the 128 gigs, 256, or 512 gigs. But either way, I am very much looking forward to all of this. Oh, in terms of the camera, you may have noticed, of course, the notch. In case you didn't watch the previous video, we talked about the notch a number of times. But anyway, so the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra has that notch, of course, because it has, you know, the front-facing camera and an additional 5 megapixel camera. So you have that 8 megapixel per 5 megapixel ultra wide, right? That's going to enable something that is a little bit like center stage, right? From what the leaks are saying, it is that feature where you can, you know, during phone calls, video calls, the tablets automatically adjust the frame, right, to keep everyone within the frame, right? So it moves, it goes wide, it pans wide, and it kind of comes right back in, and it kind of moves around to just keep everyone in the frame. But anyway, that's all I had, really. If you have any thoughts on this, let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna catch you in the comment section like I always do, and I've missed it. I'm gonna catch you there. As always, of course, don't forget to hit both the like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm gonna catch you in the comment section. I'm also gonna catch you in the next video. Make sure to share the video if you know anyone who would be interested, of course. Up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.